Nick O'Keefe's the next one in the queue. Tony Bricknell, Dale Christensen, Justin Randall with some work to do. Ian Brims, and we go green, hammer time! Caney throws the Dominator down underneath the sweep. Will lead through 1 and 2. Pascoe tries to put the nose down underneath. Can't get the job done this time. Pascoe, almost gives him a little kiss, but Kane does enough to get away. 2 car lengths down the front straight into 1 and 2 and leads the first lap. Pascoe in a rhythm, finds himself second spot from Higgs. Back to Trent Wilson at sweet, second, third and fourth. Wayne Reynolds the next one in the queue from Bobby McCosker, Mark O'Brien, Bricknell. Then we go back to Justin Randall. Tanya Smith with some work to do. She's under all sorts of attack from Doherty. Ian Brims, the Brims Concrete number 76 machine. Trent Wilson and Wayne Randall starting to go nose to tail, the battle for third, fourth and fifth. Gary Higgs, Trent Wilson and Wayne Randall. Nose to tail, the yellows are on. We've got Colin Kane in the little Monaro, stopped on the backside of the racetrack, and Nick O'Keefe goes out in sympathy with a spin coming out of turn 4. Wow, 4 laps in the bank, 26 still to run, Trev.
Yeah, and I've got to say, the pace shown by Caney at the moment, Matt Pascoe's finding it hard to keep the pace, but you know, once they get into traffic, if Pascoe's not too far away, he could use that to his advantage.
He could do, as he did last week tonight. He's lost that purple patch that he's had. The Dominator out front of a field full of sweets. And we go green one more time. Higgsy wants to throw it to the Australian champion and does a great job. Gets around the outside. The boy from WA sets sail after the Dominator. Pascoe now settles back into third spot. Caney leads this one underneath the tower. Higgs back to Pascoe, Wilson, here comes Bobby McCosker on the outside of Wayne Randall getting the job done, and will move himself up into the top 5. Great drive by the man from Gladstone. Wayne Randall in the rocket, settles down into 6th spot from Mark O'Brien in the Mustang. Tony Bricknell doing a great job in the Dodge. Have a look at Caney. He's gone. See you later, buddy. Pascoe trying to come back underneath Higgs. The battle for second and third. Sweet, 2, 3, 4. Higgs doing a super job. Leads the Aussie champ for second and third. Then we go back to Wilson, McCosker, Randall, then we're back to O'Brien. Bicknell's still there in the top 8. Ed Doherty's the next one in the queue from Tanya Smith. Ian Brims, we got Smith. She slows, comes to the infield. No podium tonight for Tanya Smith. Caney already up onto the back end of the slower cars. Gets around the outside of Dave O'Keefe. Oh, Christensen straight into the back of Nick O'Keefe as they came through turns 1 and 2. And the 22. Big damage on the front left. Ryan. Bicknell, Doherty still out there. Brims. Green time and we go racing, and as you said, Trevor, the Australia one, I'll wait to it this time, jumps around the outside of the West Australian and sets sail after his good mate Darren Kane. Caney leads at the moment in the Dominator, down through 3 and 4. Pascoe settles down in the sweet and second spot, back to Higgs, back to Wilson, McCosker, Randall, Bicknell sideways on the straight.
Brinkman got into the side of O'Brien coming onto the front straightaway, and well, I think there's some damage to O'Brien's car, maybe. Probably panel-wise.
Green. Pascoe looking a little bit quicker this time. Sticks a nose right on the outside. Higgsy just won't go away, will he? It's side by side, the 2 sweets. You just got to remember, Higgsy, you're staying at Pascoe's place for the next couple of weeks. That's better. The sweet chassis The Australia one set sail up in the second spot. Oh, geez, it's an absolute ding-dong back here. Pascoe and Randall going side by side. He finally relinquishes, and Randall gets around the outside of McCosker. McCosker falls back into sixth spot. But our leaders, the Dominator of Darren Kane, as he has done from the drop of the green, back to Matty Pascoe. Higgs back there in third. Then we go back to Wilson and Randall. That's now your top five. After that, it's Bobby McCosker, Ed Doherty, Tony Brinkman, Ian Brims, Mark O'Brien, Dave O'Keefe, and Nicholas O'Keefe rounding out the field.
Oh, I got to say, I'm impressed with Pascoe. Oh, look at it. It's on down in 3 and 4 between Ed Doherty, Brimsy, and I can't see the other car. The walls obscuring that, but I got to tell, I'm impressed. Pascoe has not let Kane get away this restart. He has hung on to the back of the 36, and they have pulled away from Higgs, although that's all come to zero because we're back under yellow again.
The weight's fallen out of the Mustang. Mark O'Brien has come to a stop.
Yeah, we've killed the aero during the day, so it was good to see the crowd that we got in here tonight for this round of the series.
Absolutely brilliant. It's been a fantastic week. Couple of days off. It's been always good. Refreshed and ready to go for Monday as we go green. One more time. And this time, Matty Pascoe. Oh, yeah, Darren Kane opens up the gap a little bit, but Pascoe was a lot closer. Oh, Kaney makes the mistake. Pascoe can't get it done on the outside. Kaney again throws it in deep into 1 and 2. The Australian champ starting to come on as the laps wind down. It's about 2.5 car lengths. Kane throws the Dominator hard through turn 4. Pascoe right in behind him. Oh, Tony again. The yellows are on over the other side of the track for O'Keefe. And Doherty comes to the infield as well. Gee whiz.
Trying to get the drive off that cushion down the front straightaway, but he only needs to slip up once more like he did, and you'll find Pascoe will get through as we go back to green flag racing.
Have a look at it. It's bucking, it's diving, it's weaving the 36 machine. It's not looking too happy like it was early on. Pascoe, he can see it. He's starting to close the Australian champion. He's about a car and a half in behind Darren Kane. It's the DK Pascoe show. Higgsy wants a part of this. Trent Wilson, he wants to get right in amongst it as well. Finds himself in 4th spot. Here comes Randall in the top 5. Bobby McCosker with the best seat in the house at the moment in 6th spot. Down the back straight, Pascoe biding his time. Lap still plenty left. 12 to run, 11 this time by. The leaders starting to stretch the legs now. Now the Dominator looking a little bit more comfortable. Puts the right rear on the cush. Pascoe, has he got anything for DK? Higgs, Wilson, Randall, the battle for third starting to heat up. DK throws it hard. Pascoe just driving the line. Randall has a look at Wilson. Not this time. DK round the outside of Nicholas O'Keefe. O'Keefe gets down on the bike track, gets out of the way. The battle for 4th and 5th starting to warm up. Pascoe still only a car length, car and a half from DK. DK spins in front of the field. The yellows are on, and Darren Kane brings himself undone, Trev.
Wow, not too often do you see that, but you got to say, pressure from Pascoe maybe, as Kaney was throwing it in hard, and obviously just threw it in too hard and overcooked it.
The car was looking tighter and tighter, wasn't it? It was banging off the cushion out of turn 2 and out of turn 4.
Yeah, and I'm not so sure that he's keen to get back into it.
Yeah, I'm just watching that on the monitor at the moment. He's sort of in no man's land there in the middle of the racetrack. And just wants someone to check
Actually,
that front end.
Yeah, there's a fair bit of camber on that right front. So maybe he thinks that maybe something broke and that's why the car went around. Looks like Dale Christensen just over there just trying to see what the problem is, or that might actually be Justin Randall.
Yeah, it is Justin Randall sticking his head underneath the Dominator.
So it looks like they've just said, no, it's done.
Wow.
So it looks like we've broken the right front corner on that car.
And the Australian champ gets it on a dinner plate. And set sail.
Look at the battle for third.
Yeah, it's starting to warm up, isn't it? Gary Higgs doing a great job there in second now. Wilson now up into third, but he's got Randall, who will not go away. He has hounded Wilson the whole way since he's got up behind the tail tank. Randall doing a fantastic job. Bobby McCosker loses a little bit of ground going up the back straight. The top four have broken away. Pascoe leads this one over Gary Higgs from Western Australia. Trent Wilson from far north Queensland and Wayne Randall from down there in Jamboomba. Pascoe, 4 laps left to run, the Aussie champ. You don't need to invite him twice. Doing a fantastic job. He is starting to stretch the legs now in the big sweet chassis. The factory car looking the goods. It's a sweet 1, 2, 3 at the moment. Can Randall upset the lolly jar? Pascoe. It'll be 2 to go this time by. They have now started to stretch it out. Pascoe, Higgs, Wilson. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Back to the rocket chassis of Wayne Randall. Bobby McCosker in the top 5. Great job, son, from Gladstone. 1 lap to travel for Pascoe. Oh, it was going to be an awesome battle. It was a grandstand finish coming, but he will take the win. Ladies and gentlemen, the Australian champ, Matty Pascoe, gets the win at Ausdaq Patios Archerfield Speedway for the West Australian. Gary Higgs home in second. Trent Wilson hangs on to third from Wayne Randall. Bobby McCosker. Tony Brinkman does a great job to get home for sixth. And David O'Keefe from a field of 16, 7. Get home across the line. Wow, Trev, that was a race of attrition, but we've got a winner. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, make some noise for the Australian champion, Matty Pascoe. Super drive by the West Australian, Gary Higgs, to get home for second spot. And the young fella from far north Queensland, Trent Wilson, that beautiful number 44 machine, gets home for third. JC ready with the camera. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Matty Pascoe. Great drive, just waiting on our rest of our podium to come up. Home in third spot, Trent Wilson, the 44, and the West Australian, Gary Higgs, home in second spot. Down to you, Trev, and we'll let you get to the interviews underway, brother.
Thanks, mate. In third place tonight, put your hands together for Trent Wilson.